Today is going to be a different video. If you've been seeing what's going on with the economy, then you probably know that if you own a high-ticket dropshipping business or any sort of business, you should probably be seeing more clients, more revenue, more cash going into your business. And it's never been a better time to run a business because of all what's going on with the economy. Everything is just like, pumping up. I don't care if you're on one side or the other side. The economy is doing good for my businesses and my other clients' businesses as well. So I'm going to make this video to show you guys what you should be doing at this period of time. I don't know how long it will last, but you should be saving this money and investing it so that way, you can have your money grow for you. So this is exactly what I'm doing with my money, so that way it can grow for me, and that way, I can retire in a few years. Okay, so the first avenue that I'm investing my money is directly into the S&P 500. Yes, you can pick individual stocks, and I've done individual stocks. I used to be an investing channel on my YouTube channel many years ago, but the only reason why I stick to the S&P because it's predictable, it's very simple, and it's set and forget. Yeah, I buy every single month, and S&P 500 is like the index. A lot of the times, people that pick individual stock can't even beat the S&P. So if I were you, if you want an easy way out and that can get 10 to 15% returns per year, obviously that's not adjusted for inflation, but if you want about 10% return year over year, basically doubling your money every 5 years, then all you have to do is just buy the S&P 500 every single month. I would do it in the beginning of each month, just set it and forget it. But what you want to also do with your S&P is you want to open up a Roth IRA. A Roth IRA is an individual retirement account that allows tax-free and withdrawals once you hit a certain age. Basically, your money grows tax-free. And the reason why I'm even able to invest money consistently month over month without having a 9-to-5 job is through the power of high-ticket e-commerce. And if you don't know anything about that, that's exactly what my channel is all about. I teach people how to build a full-time income and how I make a full-time income with high-ticket e-commerce. And I have a free community that can teach you exactly how to do it A to Z, and I also have a coaching program that will hand hold you step by step in 24 weeks to get to $10,000 a month profit with your own high-ticket e-commerce business. So those are my two options for you if you want to pursue a business that can ultimately generate you income month over month. And with my business, it's semi-autopilot. I spend about 15 to 30 minutes a day on it. Sometimes I don't even have to spend any time on it, but I do like to check up on it, make sure things are going smoothly and things are not going smoothly, essentially. So you want to invest in the S&P 500 and your Roth IRA. That's going to be the most straightforward. Your Roth IRA, you can put $7,000 a year, so put about $500 a month, and then I would do about $1,000 in the end of December once you have access capital, or just store it all in December and just max out Roth IRA. I've been maxing out my Roth IRA since age 18. I'm currently 22, so I've been just stacking the Roth IRA, maxing out every single year. And the money inside the Roth IRA you don't touch until you're 59 and a half. It's basically set and forget. And then what you're going to have is you're going to have a tax account. So I use Fidelity for my investment account. And Fidelity is very straightforward. It's a reputable platform. And I use Fidelity to keep all my stocks, keep all my money inside Fidelity. I use M1 Finance as well. I use Vanguard. I use Robinhood. I use Charles Schwab. All those other ones as well, but Fidelity is my main platform to keep my Roth IRA in. And you can also open up a M1 Finance account, which I would also recommend. This is an app, but they also have a web portal. And what you can do is you can open up a tax-free company account, so that way you can deposit money into there and write that off as a taxable. You can write that off as money deducted from your taxable income. Again, speak of your accountant. I have spoken with my accountant, and mine is pretty much set and forget. But you can deposit a certain amount of money inside your business IRA account, and that is non-taxable until you hit a certain age as well. So those are great ways to save on taxes, grow your wealth long term. But another way I'm growing my wealth long term is using buying crypto. Okay, I'm used to be a crypto channel at one point as well. I used to do literally everything, and I used to use crypto.com. I made money with CRO, which is a coin if you don't know what that is, and then I didn't cash it out, and I lost some money in crypto. So point is, with crypto, I would not trying to be like buy and sell. I would treat crypto as like a stock, okay, where you buy every single month, no matter what economy that we're in. Okay, obviously, if you want to time it like I'm probably going to do, which is like since the crypto prices are at its all-time high, I would not really buy as much as when it's at during a bear market. That's when you want to put as much money in as you can during those bear markets. So crypto.com or Coinbase, those are my recommended platforms to buy your crypto. This is to help grow your wealth long term. And in terms of my portfolio, in terms of stocks and crypto, I put about 90% in stocks and 10% in crypto, just because crypto is still a little risky to me personally, but you can be a little more degenerate and put more in crypto if you want, or just all in crypto. It's really up to you. I still prefer stocks over crypto, but you can't deny that the returns on crypto are just astronomically better than stocks. But you can also lose a ton of your money just like that, like overnight. So not all your money, but the value could crash 50%. Like stocks don't really crash 50% unless it's a huge, like during COVID, there was a huge crash, but we saw that kind of coming with stocks. So but with crypto, it's way more volatile. Another way that I'm stacking money is through a high yield savings account. I use American Express. Right now it's 3.6%. It used to be up to 5% during when interest rates were I think higher. Yeah, when interest rates were higher, that's when the APY on these high yield savings account, there was around just under 5%. But if your money's not growing for you inside a savings account, like you're getting paid pennies, then close down the account, move to American Express high yield savings. Their support is good, even though they don't really have a Amex branch. Support has been good. You can call them up; they will answer. American reps. You can use live chat; someone will answer right away. And yeah, I can attest to their support. It's actually really good. 24/7 customer support that you can actually call and get someone on the line. So with American Express high yield savings, I would definitely, if your savings account pays you pennies, move it to American Express. Get 3.6% APY. It's better than nothing. It's better than getting pennies. So for example, if you have 5,000 in savings in 1 year, you earn $180. That's better than 10 cents. Okay, that's still $180 that you can maybe hopefully invest instead of spend. But it's up to you. The national APY is 0.41, but most banks, they don't even pay 0.41, especially like Chase. You get no interest. Okay, so use American Express. And if you have a business account, you can also use American Express. There's a platform called American Express Business Checking, which is a checking account is where you can move money in and out. A savings account is where you don't move money. You can, but you're limited up to like 6 transactions per month. So you don't really want to use savings account to pay your bills. You want to use a checking account for that. So you can use, if you have a business, this is my recommended business checking account. Use this because you get 1.3% on balances up to 500,000, and you get some membership reward points just for signing up if you meet all the requirements, which aren't really too bad. It just, the requirements do change over time, but essentially you need to deposit 5,000 within 30 days, maintain it at balance over 5,000, and make 5 or more qualifying transactions. For me, that's very straightforward, but I get it. If you don't have 5,000, don't open up the account just yet, because 30,000 membership reward points, I believe, is worth about $600. So you're essentially throwing that away if you can't meet this welcome offer. So I will not open it until you have at least have 7,000. Make 5 or so transactions within 60 days. That's like very easy. So yeah, use all these platforms I just recommended. Help maximize your money in this economy, because if you're not, then you're essentially losing money, and you want your money grow for you, build wealth. But it all started with just high ticket dropshipping. Okay, Join the high-tech e-com mastermind on school, learn high-tech dropshipping, build your income, and then play with all of this to help expedite your wealth. Now, the next step after this is really, you know, you can invest in real estate if you want to. You can build a software company. You can keep growing your business at the same time. But the best investment when you have none of this is yourself. So invest in your own education. That has always worked for me. Even though I did invest into, I put some money into stocks early on. I didn't really invest so much into it until now because, again, the best investment is yourself. I've invested over $100,000 in self-education from courses, mentorships, communities, programs, and all has ROI for me. Not saying that, well, you need to invest $100,000 for you to see an ROI, but invest in yourself. The dollar amount really does not matter in terms of how much you invest, but you need to put in the work if you're going to invest in yourself. So that is essentially what I'm doing to invest in myself, to grow my wealth. And at the end of the day, this is my plan to retire in the next couple of years. Okay. But I don't plan to retire. I just want to be financially set. And I don't have to worry about money ever again, and help people out like my parents, friends, family, and other people that I know. So that's it. If you have any questions on finances and things like that, I used to be a finance YouTuber before I got into strictly high-tech e-commerce and business in general. So ask any questions. I'm not your financial advisor, but I do know a lot about finances, and I can help you, point you in the right direction. That's it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.